What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Goblin, and today we're coming in with a classic video. Hope you guys enjoy. Drop a like if you do. And real quick, let me just explain where I've been. I know I'm going to get a bunch of people in the comments, Goblin, dude, you fucking ditched us. Well, that may be true, but it was for a good reason. I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth taken out the other day at the same time. The rat bastard dentist gave me no medication, not even antibiotics. So, of course, I went through a lot of pain. And my follow-up appointment with a different dentist who wasn't a rat bastard went way better. And they actually dressed up my wounds and took care of me. So now I feel a lot better. But initially, after I got them out, there was like a week period where I couldn't function, dude. My face hurt so bad I couldn't formulate a thought, dude. I was just a little zombie, a little potato, a little brick walking around the crib for a week. Not walking much, just kind of laying around and moaning in pain. It was bad. But either way, we're back at it now, and I feel much better. So let's dive right into this video. Now, this happened back in 2017, during the summer. And as those of you guys who have been following this channel for a little while probably know, this is the period of my life when I was on probation. And during this period over the summer, I took up selling some weed, you know? It was a good way for me to make some extra money, and I ordered it on the deep web, so I was getting really fire prices, and, you know, my friends just didn't get those same prices. So I was really able to just get my shit out, you know, get the best deals to people, and get it out of there pretty quick. You know, it worked well for me. It was a good little side hustle for a couple months. But on this particular day, I had actually just gotten a delivery the day prior. It wasn't very much. I only got a QP. But this was early into the summer. This was like not later into the summer when I was buying larger quantities of the Reggie stuff, the really low grade to try to sell. I was buying, you know, like some high grade kind of stuff. You know, I was spending a good amount of money. So I got this QP and I paid $600 for it, which I knew I could make a lot more than 600. You know, I knew with the quality of this bud, I don't remember the strain it was, but it was amazing. Much better than any of the shit my friends are smoking back at this point when we were in high school. This was like right after we like got out. I'd like just turned 18. So like some of my friends were out of high school, some of my friends were seniors, but in general, we're still smoking that high school pack back then. So this shit was a cut above, and I knew that I could make some good money selling this. So I just got it in the day prior, you know, and on this particular day, I'm waking up trying to make some plans, hit people up, and I hit up someone who was going to buy an ounce. We're going to call him Danny, right? I hit up Danny, and, you know, I Snapchatted a bunch of people asking who wanted bud. Danny just so happened to hit me back, right? He said, yo, listen, I need an ounce. You know, how much you charging? Now, a lot of you guys are probably like, who the fuck is Danny? That's what I said too. So I taxed him, right? I charged him a good $2.75 for the ounce. I was expecting him to try to negotiate, but he just folded. He was like, yeah, dude, like, I got you for that, right? Danny is someone who I mean, I knew him, and I'd served this guy a few times, like, here and there. I knew him from high school, but he was never like someone who's in my stories, never really a close friend. Just kind of some guy who would like buy shit from me sometimes. And like, I think he'd hit my blunt a few times. That's about it. But either way, so he tells me he wants to grab, and I'm like, bet, dude. What time you want to meet up? You know, I can come to you. We can meet somewhere, whatever you want to do. You can come to me. He was like, oh, dude, we can meet up. You know, I'm gonna be out in a little bit. I'll give you I'll call you in like 2 hours or something. I was like, bet. And at this particular time, it was pretty early in the day, so I was expecting him to hit me back around like noon, 1 p.m., something like that. And this birthday party that I had to go to, I was not aware of yet until a little later in the morning, you know? A couple hours went by. It was around noon. My mom comes upstairs. She's like, oh, you know, like, are you ready to go to this later with me? And I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. Listen, whenever my mom would tell me shit back then, it would just in one ear out the other. I don't fucking know. If she's telling me I had to do something in a few days, I don't know, dude. I'll remind me the day of, and then I'll know. But this shit blindsided me, because normally it's like, oh, are you coming with me to like dinner with your grandma or something? But she's like, oh, you coming to this fucking birthday? I'm like, for who? Like, what do you mean? And she tells me, and it's a family friend of ours who she has a kid, and this kid is much younger than me, and not a place I want to be. Okay, the kid he was like, I don't know, dude, the little fucker was like 10 or 11 or some shit, maybe a little older. I don't know, dude. I feel like when you're in that age range, it doesn't matter. You could be 7, you could be 12. It's the same shit, bro. You're young as hell, all right? You're a kid. But either way, back on topic here. He was young, not the demographic I was trying to kick it with for the day. So I was like, all right, I don't know about this. And I ended up hopping back on Snapchat and I hit back Danny and I'm like, yo, when are you trying to meet up? I got some shit to do at like 3 o'clock, like I got to leave kind of soon. He's like, oh, dude, I'm sorry for jagging. Just like give me another hour or something. We can link up around like 2. I was like, bet. Okay, that's a lot later than I expected, but hey, still before I have shit to do, works perfect, right? I'll get some extra cash, and I really needed this serve because I'd spent pretty much all of my money on this re-up. I had maybe $10 to my name at this point, so I wanted to get some cash in my pocket. Honestly, I would have sold the guy the ounce for like $220, $200 even, just to make just to have some cash in my pocket at the time because I was broke. I wanted to buy other things like go out to get other drugs, dude. Well, I was on probation, so not get other drugs, but go out to eat, that kind of shit. At that particular point, I was trying to kind of stack and spend my money on the finer things, and yeah, you don't really realize how much you spend on drugs until you're not doing them at the time. I never realized how much I was spending on weed until I got on probation and I would get my paycheck and it wouldn't just vanish in 3 days. I'd be like, holy shit, I got money. And I got money from last paycheck too, and I got money from the one before that. Now I got this weed money. It was great, dude. It was great. But I like to treat myself to dinner because of that. I order food a lot. But we're getting off topic here, dude. I'm fucking stoned. Let's get back on topic. So I'm getting ready to serve this guy. I'm getting excited. I go downstairs. My mom's upstairs, and we lived in a townhouse, right? So it was really easy for me to kind of go into the garage and do whatever I had to do with the bud and not really get caught because it was a big townhouse, Had it's big. It's big. So I go out to the garage, and I pop my trunk, and I scale out the bud in my trunk, right? I scale it out. I got his ounce, and I got my Ziploc bag on me, and I bag it up, and then I just close my trunk. After that, I'm like, bet. I'll leave it out here. I'll just take the dog out with me when he pulls up if he decides to meet me here or whatever, I'll just fucking run the dog out, take him for a little pee-pee, maybe Danny can meet my dog, It could be cool, it could be great. So I go back inside. I'm chilling. 2 o'clock rolls around, and Danny has not said shit. So I'm like, yo, come on, dude. I pull out my phone. I hit him up. I'm like, Danny, my man, where are you? You got to give me some intel. He's like, yo, I'm so sorry, bro. You said you had some shit to do. Honestly, can I meet up with you, wherever you're going? I'll come to you, bro. I just, I'm really sorry. I got to link in a little bit. And I'm like, Danny, do you want this fucking weed or not? What do you want? And he was like, dude, I'm so sorry for wasting. He was super apologetic. Jesus Christ, pardon me, about the whole situation. He felt bad. I could tell. He was like, I'm so sorry for jagging, right? And this motherfucker, he goes, you know what? Just to just so I don't jag on you anymore, so I'm for real about this, I'll send you the money right now if you want me to. That got me excited. I'm like, yes, Danny, send me the money right now. Now, obviously, I wasn't going to finesse him. I was a little past that point in my life. You catch me a few years earlier than when this happened, in 2015, oh, you're fucked, bud. Over with. The man it could have been my own mother cash apping me. Never would have heard from me again. I swear to God. I'll jug anyone and anything back then. But I was a little past that at this point. I wasn't really desperate for the cash like that. So I was going to get it to him. And I was excited that he was actually going to pay me because now I knew he was for real getting this zip. So I said yes. And of course, he cash apps me, right? He actually came through. He sent me the money. So I was like, my man, bet. Just let me know when you need it. Then I realize I'm in a predicament pretty quickly. I'm going to this birthday party. My man, what if he wants it during the party? I have to serve this motherfucker at the birthday party, right? I'm sitting there and I'm trying to think of any good reason to tell my mom to let me take my car. And I go back upstairs and I'm like, Mom, I want to go out with some friends later. Can I take my car? And, then I could just leave from there. She's like, no, you're just going to leave early. You can't be rude. We've known these people for a long time. I'm like, Mom, dude, I promise I won't. It'll save us both times. She's like, we don't even live that far. She's coming up with every fucking reason to make me ride with her in the car. I got a stanky zip. That cannot happen. I can't do that. It needs to stay in the trunk, okay? There's no way. It's got to be in the trunk of my car, and the car's got to go to the party. So I'm arguing with her about this. She's starting to get pissed. She's like, why are you so concerned about getting your car? You already know you're going to leave super early. I'm like, no, dude, I swear to God. Like, I just want to have my car. But I can't think of any bullshit. I'm trying my hardest. It's not fucking working. So finally, I'm like, fuck it. Plan B, I have to bring the weed. So I'm kind of panicking at this point because my mom's getting ready and we're like maybe 30 minutes out of leaving. And I've got to figure out how to package this ounce in a way where my mom won't know it's in the car. I don't know how the fuck. I was literally freaking out. The first thing I did is I went into the pantry and I grabbed some Ziploc bags. I grabbed like 5 of them bitches and I went back out to my car. I went out to the garage. I popped the trunk and I like quadruple bagged that zip, dude. I sealed those fucking Ziplocs so tight, no organism, no microorganism could ever escape. I swear to God. Airtight doesn't even begin to explain it, dude. Like micron tight, atom tight, nothing is getting through that shit, dude. So I bagged the shit up like 5 times, and I'm pretty happy with my work. And then I realized I can't just like put this in the fucking glove box of her car, you know? I have to like... I also can't put this in my pocket. It's a giant bulge. Let alone, I don't even think it would have fit in my pocket, right? Hey, I would have had 2 giant bulges on me. That's fucked, bro. Hey, I always keep one of them on me. You know what's up. Hey, either way, back on topic. So, back on top. I'm so fucking high. I'm sorry. I took a huge ass dab before this video, dude. I had a strain called Stupid Fruits from the dispensary today. It's got me stupid as shit right now. Okay, either way, hey, let's get to it. So, I'm trying to figure out what to do, and my instinct is go get my backpack. Just go get my backpack. So I run inside, I go upstairs to my room, I grab my backpack, and I come back out to the garage, and I throw the ounce in it, and I open up my mom's car, and I throw it over the back seat into the trunk, right? She's got one of those SUVs, like an open trunk, so it's no worries. Now I'm kind of breathing a sigh of relief. I'm like, okay, we got that taken care of, the bag's in the trunk, now I just gotta ride to the party and hope she doesn't smell it, and from there... we'll figure out the rest, right? Like, hopefully homie just pulls up and I can just hand him the fucking bag and be done and then enjoy the rest of this shitty birthday party and go home, right? So my mom comes down, we leave, we go to this birthday party, and luckily she didn't say shit, and she put the present she was bringing, and she brought food too. She made I don't remember what she made. She brought a tray of some shit. I don't fucking know, dude. But either way, she put some shit in the back seat instead of the trunk, which was my first lucky moment here. But then when she gets in the car, because it's summer and it's nice out and shit, she rolls the windows down. I'm like, holy fuck, boys, it was meant to happen. I'm going to sell this zip at this little kid's birthday party. This is gas, right? So we're riding along. We go to this dude's crib. It's like 5 minutes away. They live very, very close. And, I'd only been here a few times before. It was when I was younger, but, my mom's known these people for, ages. When I said earlier, they're an old family friend, for real, dude. I remember when this kid was, like a baby, So now, I don't remember. He was, I don't know, fucking whatever age. Who fucking knows? But back on topic. So we get there. I hop out of the car, my mom hops out of the car. We're saying hi to everyone, and it's lit, dude. There's so many people here. There's a bunch of children. I don't like kids, but, there's probably good food, too, because they were wealthy, bro. 5 minutes away, the whole neighborhood changed, dude. They had a fenced-in backyard, but it wasn't like one of those picket fences. No, dude. The metal bars with the stone corners, an exquisite in-ground pool that was fenced in with more metal bars with, a hot tub attached. Crazy shit. Super nice house. Just short of a mansion, honestly. If they added, a couple more additions onto the side of the house, I feel like you could probably call it like a mini mansion. Very close. Really nice crib. So, motherfuckers are deep, dude. They got, music going in the back. It's crazy. They got a bouncy house. They got all this shit. The pool's lit, dude. It's crazy. There's parents out front with drinks and shit, fucking smoking. And I'm thinking, yo, maybe they'll let me have a drink. Not too bad, This is decent. So I go up in here, I walk in with my mom, and she's saying hello to people that, I'm supposed to remember, I think. But I didn't really remember any of these people ever. So I'm just like, oh, yeah, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, wow. They're like, oh, Nick, you're so grown now. I'm like, who the fuck are you, dude? You're 900 years old. I don't know you, dude. You're funny looking, I don't remember you ever in my life, and I would because you're funny looking. But anyway, so I'm in the cut, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just get to drink. Maybe they'll grill up some good food or something, because I could tell, you could smell it. They were cooking good food up in this bitch, bro. I was like, okay, this might not go so bad. So I walk in there. I go over to where the drinks are, up in the kitchen. They just have liquor everywhere. They've got bottles of different vodkas and shit out on the counter. They've got beer galore. There was someone in the fridge, and it's just loaded with beers. They literally just had an entire fridge just full of beer. Like money, rich people, okay? They didn't care. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, I walk over to kind of grab one. My mom stops me. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you're not 21. You're not even close. I'm like, Mom, there's like 80 drunk people around me. There's so many people here. I need a fucking drink. She's not folding, not letting it happen. So I'm a little blown at this point. And I pull out my phone and I hit up Danny, and I'm like, Danny, dude, listen, I'm in a pickle. You need to come give me some cash in my pocket so I can feel better about myself. Like, when are you coming to Link? Like, he already gave me the cash, but you know what I mean? I just wanted him to come fucking Link, dude. Get this weed away from me. I wanted an escape. I wanted to maybe sit in Danny's car. Maybe the motherfucker would take me out of there. Maybe he'd kidnap me. I was dreaming of it at this point. So, I hit up Danny, and he replies, he's like, yeah, dude, give me like another hour, and I'll be there. I'm like, holy fuck, like, I can't be mad because he paid me, so I'm being patient. I'm like, okay, for sure, bro, but in my head, I'm like, holy fuck, Danny, like, please, dude, I'm stressing about the weed. I can't even get drunk about it. This sucks. This is awful. So after I tried to grab the drink, I'm directed out to the backyard where all the kids are in the fucking pool, dude. And the little fucker who the birthday party's for, right? He runs up. He's like, oh, hey, Nick. I'm like, oh, dude, hey, happy birthday, bro. It's lit to see you. I hope you like Fortnite. I don't think that even existed back then, but I don't know, dude. Did it? Fortnite's like 3 or 4 years old now, actually. It, might have. No, it didn't. No, that was, right before Fortnite became a thing, I think. Around either way, okay, we've been off topic this whole fucking video, dude. Holy shit. So, back on topic here. I go out back, and all the little kids, they see the old dude, right? They see the big kid, if you will, is what they viewed me as. They're all trying to talk to me, like, oh, you want to see this fucking dive, dude? You want to see me do a flip, dude? I'm like, holy fuck, dude. They're like, oh, get in the pool. Oh, we're going to play Marco Polo. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm not in a bathing, I'm in clothes, dude. I'm not here for the pool party. I was here hoping maybe to get drunk and definitely to sell some weed. I'm not here for the actual kid's birthday party whatsoever, but now I'm wrangled into it. So I'm watching these kids do fucking dog shit flips off the diving board and shit. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. That's so sick. I can't believe it. And I'm sitting there, and I'm so blown. There's no one else at the party that was even, remotely near my age. It was so strange. I was expecting someone would have been there around my age, but no. It seems like my mom was the only one cruel enough to actually bring their kid that shouldn't have been there. It was terrible. So I'm sitting there blown out of my mind. I'm honestly, genuinely getting more pissed by the minute. I'm at the point where the next little fucker that came up to me and asked me to watch him do a flip, I was punting him. Over with. I don't know. Who's a good fucking NFL punter, dude? I don't know. I'm him. NFL punter. Siri, help me, dude. Johnny Townsend. Wait, no, 74 net yards. That's dog shit. That guy sucks. Holy fuck. Why is that the first result? Either way, okay. So, finally, after some time passes, Danny pulls up to the party. He pulls up and he's like, yo, dude, I'd already given him the address. I was like, just whenever you're coming, fucking come here. So he pulls up and he's like, yo, where are you? There's I don't really know where to park. There's 1,500 cars in the street. I'm like, yeah, dude, this is the most lit kid's birthday party I've ever been to, dude. There's 50 people here. There's a shitload of people. I'm like, just, kind of loop around the block, and I'll just come out and wave you down. So I go outside, and he's driving around. Let me get hydrated. Hold up. Oh my God. Holy shit. Big ups, Ice Mountain. So, he's driving around. I flag him down. And I realized that I don't have the weed. I was so desperate to get out of the party. I just wanted to get in his fucking car. I didn't care about the weed. So I get in his car and I'm like, oh shit. I'm reaching in my pocket. I'm like, wait, wait, I don't have it. So I'm like, oh shit. Hold on. Just pull over. Go park right there. I'll be right back. And I realize my mom locked her car, right? So I can't go get it. So I go inside and I go find my mom, you know, and dude, I'm looking all over the place for her, dude. And finally I find her and I'm like, Mom, dude, fucking, I need your car keys. I left some shit in your car. She's like, what'd you leave in my car? I was like, oh, I was trying to think of some bullshit, but I couldn't. Because, like, what the fuck did I bring to a party? I just said, oh, I left my phone charger. I brought a phone charger with me. She's like, oh, okay, here they are. You know, just bring them back. So I said, bet, no worries. I run out to her car. I grab that bag out of the back. And I run over to Danny's car. I'm like, my dude, you don't know what the fuck I've went through to get you this ounce. He's like, I'm so grateful, dude. He's like, thank you for waiting on me. He was still apologetic. Pardon, I can't fucking talk. Even in person, he was like, I'm sorry, bro. I really didn't mean to jag on you for so long. I'm like, yo, don't worry. I'm stuck here either way. He's like, is that like a party? Like, can I come? He initially thought like I was just at a party, and I was like, bro, no, it's like a little kid's party. He's like, oh, that sucks, dude. That's dog shit. He's like, I wouldn't have made you serve me here. And I was like, well, I mean, you kind of did, honestly. You really definitely did. He's like, once again, he just started feeling bad. He's like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm fucking sorry. So after that, I get out of his car, he skirts the fuck out of there, and I go back inside, bring my mom the keys, and now once again, I'm stuck at the dog shit party sober, right? I'm hoping to God that they'd let me crack a brew at some point in the night, maybe when all the adults had a couple drinks, they let me take a sip of beer, but no, that's not gonna happen, bro. There's no way. I would have loved to get slapped, you know, I was still able to drink, because I was only getting drug tested monthly, so it didn't happen. And I stayed late, too. We got there at, like, what? Like 3:15 or some shit? I remember leaving when it was dark, dude. And it gets dark late in the summer, bro. Like 9 or 10 o'clock. I left that bitch when it was dark. That shit sucked, dude. But I got the fuck out of there. And I got my money. So, I mean, the moral of the story here, I really feel like is deal drugs at kids' birthday parties. I don't know, dude. I made fucking damn near $300. That's pretty good. But either way, hey, hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, gamers.